Welcome back to the OMB Law Board. I'm Simon Bennett, and today, as part of the Body Corporate series, I've got OMB Partner of Body Corporate, Juliette Nairn. Juliette, welcome to the podcast.
Excellent. Thank you very much for having me, Simon.
So, Juliette, body corporates run and their lifeblood is levies, but I don't want to pay them. Do I have to?
Yes. Extremely important to pay your levies. The consequences of not paying your levies are very significant. Let's just talk a touch on what levies go to. I'm a body corporate. I'm a separate legal thing that's created by a statute, by legislation. The only way I can repair and maintain my building or pay insurance or do anything with respect to my building is to raise money from my member lot owners. So once you join a body corporate, once you sign that transfer to buy it, you're a member of the body corporate.
Okay.
And you have to pay the levies. Otherwise, I can't fix the building.
So why don't we start with, can you explain to our listeners and our viewers what is a levy?
Okay. A levy is, so when you purchase into a body corporate and you own your lot, what you actually own is like the cubic airspace, right? So like this room, like we own the cubic airspace in terms of that. But someone still has to take care of the roof, the walls, the insurance of the building. And often we have a body corporate management company that helps us do that. And so we write a budget for the building. There is an administration budget, and we do a capital works budget for future maintenance, like replacing a roof or painting the building. Those two budgets then go to a general meeting for all lot owners to vote on. So very important to go to your general meetings, to vote, to turn up. And you review that budget and you vote on that money, and your proportion that you pay as a lot owner turns into your levy, and you'll get a levy notice that's like a tax invoice.
Got it. So this community living where we all live together in the one complex.
Yes.
It takes money to run the complex, to keep it up to date and looking
That's
good.
right. To keep it sparkling.
And as a result, you issue me a levy, which I contribute, as does everyone else,
Yes.
to keep things running.
That's right. So you contribute a proportion that's attached to your lot. You're not paying everything for the common property. You're paying your proportion. And what happens is if someone doesn't pay their proportion, let's say we're a 5-lot scheme and we have 3 lot owners that own the 5 lots. So one lot owner owns 2, another lot owner owns 2, and one owns 1. And 3 of those 5 lot owners don't pay their levies because the building got run down and it's going to be expensive to maintain now. What happens to that building? How does it get insurance? How does it look after itself? And then you have a situation where these other 2 poor lot owners who are paying their levies are paying everyone else's proportion. That's why we never let levies remain outstanding. That's why they're collected within 30 days.
So what's a solution if I'm an owner in a body corporate, or I'm on a committee in a body corporate and I've got delinquent owners who just won't pay their fair share?
That's right. So you will have a process in place. The levy notice goes out in accordance with the legislation, and typically the committee or the body corporate manager will follow it up. But once it is outstanding for a 3-month period, which is usually one levy period, we don't let levies go beyond one levy period, because if you have passed a motion as a body corporate and you have a rule there, you actually pay 30% interest compounding every month on those outstanding levies.
Wow.
That is the highest interest rate ever. It is a legislative interest rate. It's higher than the Australian Taxation Office.
Well, that should be incentive to pay your levies on time, right?
That's right.
But what if they don't?
So if they don't, the interest applies. Then what happens is the committee will make a decision to refer it to a law firm like us at OMB in terms of that, where we have a specialisation in levy recovery. And we will start the process, which we start very nicely. Because remember, the person who owes the levy one day may be the chairperson of your body corporate the next day.
Very true.
So very respectful, very calm in levy recovery. And we send a letter of demand and we phone and we follow up and we have a chat. And normally it's a bit of a chat like this. We explain, oh, you're actually part of a body corporate. No, you can't opt out. You have obligations. We need it for repair and maintenance. And then we realize that people don't understand that it's actually more important to pay your body corporate levies than it is to pay your mortgage.
Well, that raises two important things, because by paying your levies, you're maintaining the value of your asset.
Correct.
Because your building is in good
Improving
shape.
the asset.
And secondly, being more important than your mortgage. Wow, that's a huge statement.
The mortgage interest, the interest you pay on your mortgage is not 30%. It is less.
It's true.
And the body corporate's not a bank. It's not our job to loan money, which is what we're doing when you don't pay your levies, right? You can go to your mortgagee and go to your bank and ask for more money to pay your levies. That's their role. They loan money and they can refinance and adjust your interest rates. We as a body corporate, we don't do that. The money is for repair and maintenance.
And something really interesting, and I know you've been heavily involved in this, and I think some of our listeners and viewers will be just blown away by this. Your body corporate levies take priority before the mortgage.
Yes.
They charge against your unit or your property.
Your lot. So when you sell your lot, and obviously Simon knows this very well with his specialist in property law, when you sell your lot, you pay your rates, you pay your body corporate levies, then you pay out the mortgage, then your balance of money to the lot owner.
Yeah, super interesting. Well, Juliette, thank you for your time today. So important for us to learn about community living and how levies affect us and why we have to pay them. So I appreciate your time, and I'm sure that everyone learnt a lot today. So thank you.
Thank you, Simon.
And if you need any help with your body corporate, levies or otherwise, please contact the OMB Body Corporate team headed by Juliette Nairn.